Oh yeah, that's brilliant, man. That's brilliant. Yeah, mulch. And you know, yeah, the mulch is the good fertilizer for them. Give them lots of nutrition. You know, many moons ago, when I lived on the mainland, I was a mushroom farmer. That's what I was. I was a head grower of a big mushroom farm there, so I could take all the spent mushroom manure home and use it for my garden. It was like great. I just got truckloads of that stuff for free. And well, basically, what mushroom manure is just like horse manure with decomposed mushrooms in it. And it also has a casing soil, which is peat moss and some limestone. So, hey, man, I had a really good garden on the mainland, veggie garden. Lots of veggies. I'd put lots of manure in there, QSL.
Put the horse poo and the sheep and the chicken poo, I suppose, as the fertiliser for a lot of the veggies and things. But the horse poo, I have to just put that in a bucket. So I put it in the big like drums, smaller than a full gallon. I put them in that and fill it up with water. And I just use the bucket to scoop in and take it out that way, because I find if I put the actual manure in, mate, to come up, Joe. You know, all the grass that the horses have eaten, mate, yourself.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're doing it right, because somebody asked me the other day, they said they wanted to mulch their gardens with hay. And I said, you got to watch that hay because it's got a lot of seed in it. And, you know, you're going to be cursing it in the spring when you have grass growing everywhere and maybe some weeds. So I said it's better to use straw to mulch. But, yeah, you're doing the right thing, because the horse shit does actually have a lot of seed in there. And even steer manure too, probably a little bit of seed, but I think horse maybe more. And if you don't do what you're doing, you're going to have weeds and grass coming up everywhere. QSL.
791 QSL, mate. That's what I found, buddy. And I thought, well, what I'll do, I'll just put it into the bigger buckets and fill it up with water. And the same horse crap's been in two of the drums probably for close to a year now, and I just top it up every now with a bit more in it, but I haven't emptied it, so I'd say halfway down the drums, mate, it's just going to be this disgusting, horrible stuff. I get a stick in it, and I give it a bit of a swirl, and I know that I can't even get to the bottom of the drum anymore, but I just take it off the top and keep it filled up there, mate.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That's liquid gold, man. That is liquid gold. You know, my old man, my dad used to use horse manure in the garden, steer manure, chicken manure, and he'd grow these massive pumpkins. He was right into growing these pumpkins, and man, did they love that stuff there, QSL.
791, QSL, mate. All right, well, I've got pumpkins going, and I'll be honest with you, mate, because I'm doing all the fly in, fly out. The last few years, I could get pumpkins to grow. They go to the flower, and then the pumpkins will start to grow, but I couldn't get anything over, well, you'd say half the size of a football. I just could not get them, and that would be the biggest one I've got, mate, to grow. This year, we're doing a bit more. I've been here all year. Bit more working in the garden. I've got the plants coming up. They're looking heaps better, and hopefully I've got a productive year with those. Always great with potatoes, tomatoes, carrots, and silver beet at the moment. I've got silver beet coming up everywhere. I've got lettuce and that for the chickens. So I've got lettuce is the easiest thing to grow as well. So hopefully this year I get the pumpkins, mate, because my Wendy loves pumpkins. Whenever we got pumpkin, mate, I get a tiny little bit on my plate, and she has like a whole plate full. So she loves pumpkins. I hope to grow them this year, mate. Yourself?
That's awesome. That is awesome. Yep. And my Wendy, she likes to make pumpkin pie. So, but what you got to do, I'll tell you what my old man used to do. My dad used to take off. So when the pumpkin plant starts to grow, you get a lot of flowers on it. And he would nip those flowers off and just let the energy go into one pumpkin. So he'd get all that energy going into one pumpkin rather than producing a whole bunch of pumpkins on that pumpkin vine. And that way he'd get these really big pumpkins, QSL.
91, well, thanks for that one, mate. I'll give that a go. I'll definitely do that this year, Joe, because as I said with the smaller ones if they're looking not very good and cut them off. So thanks for that tip, buddy. I'll definitely give that a go, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, give it a try and see what happens. So, I mean, you can grow more than one pumpkin vine, but maybe just experiment with one vine. If you have many pumpkin vines, don't do it to all of them, just the one vine, and let that energy go into one pumpkin rather than a whole bunch of pumpkins, and see what happens. So you used to get some pretty big pumpkins, man. You'd have to use a hand cart, like a hand dolly, to move those things. They were, like 150 pounds or something.
43LD001. Oh, mate. Yeah, well, I was just thinking, how do you fit one of those in the oven, mate? Yeah, but if I could get one a bit bigger than the footy, like American football, Australian, Aussie rules football, if I can get one a bit bigger than that, I'll be chuffed, mate, because it's just half the size of that's the biggest I've ever grown, and quite disappointing when you go to the shops and the markets and that you look at what everybody else has got. I think, I'd just love to be able to grow a big pumpkin, but hopefully this year, mate, yourself.
Oh, you will. It'll happen, man. It'll happen. You got lots of good manure there, so you're definitely going to grow a big pumpkin. And it's so nice that you grow your own stuff too. It's way better to grow your own organic vegetables than buy those things in the store. You know what? You don't know what you're getting these days. So, and you save a lot more money too growing your own stuff.
43LD001, yeah, yourself, mate. I just I've got Bunnings stores over there. That's where I get my seeds from. I do buy a few online, but all the things like broccoli and things like that. Cauliflower is really good. I can really grow good cauliflower.